Basta't nandyan ka, may pag-asa, dahan-dahan sa
Kailangan nating talunin tong pandemic na to.
Kailangan lumaban eh. Kailangan may gawin.
I'm not going to be part of that 40% that will not survive, and that's it.
muling susulong, pwede pang mangarap.
There's still a drop of life, then I'm gonna hold on to that and I'm gonna keep it alive.
Even just buying one mask na 35 pesos, it's like we dance for joy.
Kung nag-umpisa ka na, sana may bumili ng tinda ko, parang back to basic ako.
Doon mo ma-feel na, okay, may pag-asa pala.
Mula noon, lalo ngayon.
For the sake of the Filipinos, we just have to give it a fight, di ba?
Pwede pang mangarap.
Sige na, sige na, pagbigyan ng puso ko, ipagsinta, ipagsinta. Sige na, sige na.
Ang musikang Pilipino ay ating pagkakakilanlan. Ito'y istorya ng ating nakaraan, kasalukuyan at hinaharap.
Ang musikang Pilipino ay musikang katutubo.
Ang musikang Pilipino ay musikang bayan.
Ang musikang Pilipino po para sa akin ay isang paraan din po ng pagmamahal sa bayan, tao, kultura ng Pilipino.
Mabuhay ang musikang Pilipino at mga kabataan ng bagong henerasyon. Suportahan at tulungan po natin ang adhikain ng World Vision na matulungan ang 28,000 mga kabataan para mabigyan po sila ng mga learning aids. President Girano, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat at tuloy-tuloy ang paglikha ng musikang Pilipino.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Magandang tanghali, Ma'am Betty, to all our viewers out there, and welcome to Lei. And of course, this is another awesome 1-hour lunchtime with mga ka-revolutionaryo natin dito sa Health Revolution. Welcome everyone. And this is brought to us by BIG, Business Innovations Gateway. Mga products and Gusto, Vegetri, Berry Gluta, and marami pang iba. Hello, Ma'am Betty, my co-host.
Hi, afternoon, mga revolutionary. So parang like create a mindset change in our people, especially during the COVID pandemic times. So today we have our special guest, si Lei Acosta. She is from an NGO group called Self-Care, and she will talk about how to care for ourselves. Self-explanatory na siya because our body has a self-healing property. So actually, it sounds very simple, but paano naman siya dapat gawin? So Lei is here to give us some tips, and so take it away, Lei.
Okay, hello, bati mo na si Lei.
Hello! Good afternoon na, no? Right, so hope everyone's enjoying their lunch. So, ayun, so hi, I'm Lei Acosta. I'm actually with RCW Foundation. That's where I'm currently connected with. So it's one of the parang recent advocacies, which because they advocate for self-care. So ayun. Pero aside from that, syempre parang I used to have my own thing, Kaya pero so being involved with RCW, which stands for Reintegration for Care and Wholeness. So parang by the title itself, medyo malalim na rin siya. So parang how do you reintegrate, how do you get back yung ganon with yourself. So parang yun. So parang that's the name of the foundation where I'm connected with. So what I'm going to share with you today is about parang some of the things I've picked up, or parang my insights, what I've learned and applied parang parang in my present situation. Kunyari, especially now during the lockdown, no? So is it okay if I start my...
Sige. Yeah, we can start.
Okay, so parang the title of this, what I'm going to show you is actually called Mind Control. So it's not yung parang hindi siya yung cartoon na Megamind, if you're familiar with that. Yung cartoon na diba, yung parang may big brain and parang tinatry niyang hypnotize everyone. Hindi naman talaga. Pero kumaga parang what this title, what I wanted to share with this title is parang how strong is your mind. Parang kasi kunyari this lockdown, I've continued with my physical aspect, yung exercise, yung ganon. I try to, kasi parang before lockdown, parang I used to go to the gym Parang medyo naging gym rat na ako, ganon. So ngayon, during the lockdown, parang na-test ngayon yung how strong is my mind. Kasi, although I like being at home, parang having no choice, parang ang malaki yung effect So that's so ang ko ngayon is how strong should your mind be. So what you see now is the mountain climber Alex Honnold. So I've seen this picture even dati pa, parang years ago. Parang ang amazing lang niya kasi for a wall climber na parang di ba ang strong na parang it's parang life or death mahina lang yung isang finger mo, babagsak ka na, di ba? Pero kumaga parang it's so inspiring for me, the image is so strong for me. Kasi parang how strong is his body and yet still how strong is his mind na hindi siya na-overcome nung fear of the heights. And then later I would find out he's not afraid of death, yung ganon. So parang tanggap niya what would happen to him. So parang is that how strong I would like to be? Parang whatever happens to me, okay lang din. So parang ganito, parang sa kanya, parang so he's vegan, so parang ang dami niyang ginagawa to take care of himself. So ngayon, parang napaisip ngayon dun ako, parang why should I take care of myself? Parang hindi lang ba the physical aspect. So, ngayon, during the lockdown, this is what caught my attention. There's a series, syempre Korean, na ang title niya is, This is My First Life. So, in a way, syempre, self-care naman talaga is related to the title Syempre, iba yung kwento ng series. But the title struck me because it lessened the pressure of living. Kumbaga, all of us are rookies in this life. So, hindi naman tayo, ikaw, second life ka na, ako, 10th life na, master ko na to, hindi na ako magkakamali. So, all of us, parang seeing this title, seeing this phrase, parang it lessened the burden and it explained everything for me. Kasi, when I saw this, parang, parang, this is my first life. I'm not expected to be perfect. I'm not expected to know everything. Pero, I try to find my way. Parang same as others. Parang kayo, you also try to find your way into this life. Siguro, baka the others lang have a faster pace or they picked a better road, yung ganon. Pero, lahat tayo, we're all living our first life. So, kumbaga, the burden of having it good is parang ano ba, myth, gano'n. Or parang hindi siya goal, kung hindi parang we're all trying to find our own way. Kasi this nga is our first life. So, in a way, how has this inspired me? It has inspired me recently to create finally my own parang Facebook group kasi where I could share my own self-care journey. So in a way, I want to sa ibang bansa, they already have the self-care, parang it's very widely known, and it's parang accepted na everyone's doing self-care. Like, kumaga parang they all share tips, and then they all share their hardships, and then others would give support. So parang that's how I wanted it din sana, which is why I created this Facebook group. Parang una among friends, parang ayoko munang mag ah, kumbaga parang magsama ng marami. Pero eventually, I would like parang it would be a community, a family of support. So, kung sakali since parang here, hindi siya masyadong kilala, so ngayon, parang I would have to, in a way, introduce parang what is self-care. So, self-care by definition, it's a practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own one's own well-being and happiness, in particular during periods of stress. So may emphasis ako, I put the active in capital letters kasi that's the most important part for me. Kailangan active, hindi passive. So, kumbaga parang I have to continuously do it. I have to take care of myself, my physical, and my happiness. Lalo na, for example, kunyari, during this time, unexpected time of itong stress na to, which is the lockdown caused by the virus, no? So, for me, parang the question now is, so what are needed to be well and happy? So, there are many theories, but what you see here now is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So, siguro yung mga iba familiar na siya kasi it breaks down the needs of a person from what is the most basic, which is at the bottom, physiological, safety, love, belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. And then what's inside the triangle are parang examples, or parang what does it involve. For example, physiological, it's actually referring to breathing, food, water, yung ganun ba? So, yun yung needs. Ito yung according to Maslow, these are the needs that every person, parang may hierarchy siya, which is more important in a way. So, kung to simplify, syempre the outer would be the physiological and the safety. Parang what should you eat? How is your body? Do you have a place to live in? Do you have income? Yung mga ganong klase. Parang is it safe to go outside? Yung mga ganon. And then, parang consider niya, the higher needs would be the inner ones, which would be love and belonging. Yung tipong, are you getting along well with your family or friends? Yung esteem mo for yourself, do you have dignity in what you do? And then for parang esteem by others, are you recognized? Are you respected by your peers or by your community? And then self-actualization, parang yun yung parang the best that you can be. Parang ganon. So, parang to shorten it, parang the end goal is, in a way, I would get it from a quote then from Maslow. It's a musician must make music, an artist must paint, a poet must write, if he is to be ultimately happy. So, parang in a way, the end goal is are you doing what you really love to do? Hindi mo binibilang yung pera, hindi counted yon. So, kumbaga, yun yung parang for me, that's how I interpret it, na this is the end goal. I should be doing what I have, parang according to the best of my potential and what I love to do. Kaya lang, the thing is, parang, how do I get there? Kasi, for example, parang my experience growing up, parang I wasn't directed much on, ano ba yun, identifying what I would like to be. Alam mo yun, parang tatanungin sa'yo, what do you like to be? Gusto ko maging doktor, pero how to get there, parang pagkatapos nun, medyo vague na siya. So, it starts with the self. So, yung sa self, parang recently when I joined with RCW, doon ko lang na-realize na hindi lang physical, hindi lang what I learned from school, ang the things I should work on. So parang doon ko mas na-identify, parang siguro the more specific items I should do to myself, parang to make me happy. So, which is to appreciate myself. Appreciate myself yung tipong hindi ko ida-downgrade ano na yung naabot ko, 'di ba? Parang I appreciate na I care for my kids, I care for my husband, I care for my parents, yung ganon. So, kumbaga, parang kahit na those small things, parang I should remind myself ba to appreciate what I have already done and kumbaga what I have already been to other people. So affirm means parang I should also do this then. I should also affirm na yes, you are doing it parang according to the best that you know how. Yung ganon na parang you are doing well. Yung kumaga ako yung sarili kong cheerleader, 'di ba? So that helps us. So, every one of us, kunyari, is blessed with a happy, supportive family or circle of friends. So, parang it doesn't mean na you would be miserable kasi no one acknowledges you. Pero the thing is, you can do it to yourself. Kaya, kumaga, it's best na if you can only look at the mirror every day and then say parang, oh, parang you are good, Lay, you are good, Raymond, you are good, Betty. So, parang do well. Parang yung ganun ba? And then, you should also forgive yourself. Parang marami kang mistakes nung bata ka, marami kang sinasadya mo man o hindi. Parang there are parang things that you should forgive yourself about. Kahit na hindi mo parang hindi naman talaga kasalanan sa iba, pero sa'yo, parang baka sa sarili mo lang na I did not do my best. Yung ganun ba? So, kahit na sa sarili mo lang, parang you should forgive na parang, hanggang dun lang 'di ba? So, treat yourself is once in a while, parang you give yourself something na to make yourself smile. So, whether it's parang 10 minutes alone time lang or a cup of coffee or a glass of beer, yung ganon, or a slice of cake, yung parang treat yourself because you deserve it. So, kahit paminsan-minsan, hindi naman oras-oras, okay na yon. So, parang this one, accept yourself. Parang for me, it's, ano ba yun? Medyo naging mahirap siya. Kasi, if I haven't forgiven myself, and I don't appreciate myself, it would be hard for me to accept myself with all of my faults na, alam mo yun, kung naka-emphasize sa sarili ko na I have these faults, I have these limitations, and I cannot do anything good. So, kumaga parang, pero kung tinatatanggapin ko na these are my limitations, these are the things that I can do, ito lang, so tanggap ko, then I would find something somewhere where I belong. And then, siguro allow myself to do things, to be adventurous. It doesn't mean na hindi siya usually ginagawa, hindi mo nagagawin, or it's not expected of you, so hindi mo nagagawin. So, for example, kwento ko lang, when my kids were younger, my husband and I took this, experiment. We tried to manage a band. So parang, wala naman kami alam how to manage a band, pero we allowed ourselves the experience. So we bring our kids to the bars, yung mga ganun kung saan sila may gig. So parang we allowed ourselves to have that experience. So kahit na it was just a short while, parang it was still very memorable for us. And then, for example, recently lang, kunyari, third quarter last year, sabi ko kanina, di ba, I go to the gym, parang I was taking spinning lessons, yung spinning classes, ganyan. Tapos, it entered, parang naisip ko lang, what if I do a triathlon? At my age, ano ba, I was 47 last year. So, parang, I decided na, oh, it won't be too bad siguro. Parang, magiging Ironman ako someday, ganon. So parang that's how, parang I took it to heart na parang I allowed myself to dream that I can do this at my age. I can do endurance activities, yung tipong I can do an activity, be in a sport, and do it for 17 hours straight kasi yun yung yun yung Ironman eh. So, ayun. And then the last one would be parang for me is to believe that I can do it. So, kumaga, syempre, merong mga obstacles pa rin. Pero, I would just believe na I can do my best here. I don't have to win a medal. Pero I believe na I can still train. I can still move. I can still do what I can. Parang, kung ano yung kaya kong gawin, alam ko, I can do it if I just set my mind to it. So, kumaga, parang, I just believe na oo, sige, go lang, yung gano'n. So for me, parang baka that's the strongest word. Parang although the others are parang marami pang ibang words of course na you can do to yourself na parang you can do on a regular basis na to encourage yourself to be happy, to be well, na yun nga parang how do you know yourself, 'di ba? How do you encourage yourself if you don't know yourself? So parang if ever parang I leave you with this statement lang na self-care is a journey. It doesn't mean na, for example, I took a self-care workshop and I learned all these things, tapos na yon. Tapos I will do it for a year and that's it. Kumaga parang, hindi siya parang, 'di ba, parang you go to high school and then you do it once, okay ka na. So parang in a way, it's like dieting, it's like going to the gym. It's not because you lost 5 pounds, hindi mo na siya magigain forever. So, continuous din yung exercise. So, in a way, for self-care, it's the same thing. Parang, you continuously have to affirm, accept, forgive, you treat yourself, you allow yourself, you believe in yourself. Parang you continue whatever you can para yung journey mo is parang you are in a more peaceful state. So, in a way, if you are peaceful, if you are calm, if you are good to yourself, hindi mo man masadya o hindi mo man na kumaga gustong i-influence yung iba, pero that's what will happen. Parang in a way, parang your family, the people around you will also be inspired by what you do. So you just continue on with the journey. Basta tuloy ka lang kasi yun nga, because this is our first life, we should do what we can. How do I know myself, 'di ba? For married people, sinasabi nila parang sinasabi nila na hindi mo na kailangang kumbaga hindi mo makikilala yung isang tao unless kasama mo sila ng matagal na panahon. So, ganun din, parang with yourself, parang how well do I know myself? Parang I won't know myself for how many years pa. Tapos, kung hindi ko pa kilala sarili ko, is it right na I get into a relationship kung sa akin hindi ko patanggap ang sarili ko? Is it right na I have kids when hindi pa ako tapos sa childhood ko in a way? Kumaga, meron pa akong childhood issues. So, yun yung parang that's how I want to want everyone to remember na self-care is a journey. No one expects you to finish it quicker or better than the others. Ayun lang. Thank you very much.
Mhm. Yeah, so before we proceed with the more discussion, very interesting. I like the way Lay presented the topic, no? Very ano siya, brief, concise and precise kasi by words lang siya. And yet, it's something very easy if we try to think of it. But then, um, malakas naman yung impact. It really shows you a path, kumbaga. It defines the path that you have to take if you want to take care of yourself. So before we proceed with more questions, I think Raymond have
Yeah, we'll have a gap muna. We have a gap.
ayabaga po na. O sige, okay.
Okay. Ito, quick gap lang. Ikaw lang, isi-share mo na lang sa screen. Okay, here we
Okay.
go. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Ito na.
Wala siyang sound. Anyway.
Meron ba yan?
Naglalag siya, Raymond. Naglalag siya, Raymond.
Okay. Dito po. I-stop ko na lang po.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, to give you an idea in a nutshell, kasi yan yung mga products namin. Ako na lang, So, it's about our company, wherein our advocacy is really to help people become healthy. So, as I've always say, syempre, pag may problema, we always go to the doctor for help, but it is always good to supplement. Kasi if we depend solely on like alternative, but we don't know how, parang self-care. Gusto natin mag-self-care, pero hindi mo alam kung paano siya gagawin. So we need some mentoring, we need some advice. So dito naman sa healthcare aspect naman, if you go to the pag-alternative siya purely, so medyo mahirapan tayo. Maybe we have to get the help of the doctors and then at the same time supplement. So that's why we created we actually have a program which we call Detox, Flush, and Nourish, because we think that the best way to a better health is to do those three things. So we detox with Gusto powdered vegetable juice, which is a 10 leafy green, naturally spray-dried product that's delicious. It's made delicious with mango. And then it's extract. And then we flush out the bad oils in our body with our Big 5O, which is a plant-based omega-369. It's composed of 5 kinds of plant oils. So it's for heart health, cardiovascular health naman. Especially ngayon sa COVID, we use that because we believe that the virus is a fat lipid. So we need fats to pull out that virus out of our system. And then we also have the Nourish portion, which is the 15 biota. So by the name itself, it is composed of 15 strains of probiotics. Sabi nga, pro-life probiotics. So yeah, it's something, the way to understand probiotics is to think of antibiotics. So antibiotics, you kill all the good and bad bacteria in our system. Pero syempre nga, when you are sick, sometimes the fastest remedy is the antibiotics. So what should we do? So after 1 or 2 hours, then we take probiotics para we bring in the good bacteria into our system para mas mabilis din yung recovery. And then we also have the 2 Biota Liver Care, which wherein the probiotics is targeted for the liver naman. Kasi madami ang, sabi nga nila, nasa dugo lang yan. So the circulation has a very strong effect on our health system, di ba? Ayan. And then our latest is Berry Gluta, which is a glutathione product Kasi nga ang mga tao, sometimes they are not proactive with their health, but when you say it's a beauty product, they tend to patronize it. But the real effect ng berry gluta is it has also a health aspect in it. So it's health and beauty together. Yeah. So in a nutshell, that is what our company do. So now, back to you, about your what you presented. Okay. So you were saying, so the nice thing about what you presented is parang you're saying na everything will start from self-awareness. Tama?
Tama.
Oo. So, kailangan alam natin kung ano man ang limits natin, 'di ba? And then what we want to achieve. Okay? Kaya lang ang problem I think of most people is hindi nila alam kung anong gusto nila eh. So do you have a way of trying to determine ano ba dapat ang pwede kong gawin to find my direction in life?
Naku, kaya nga 'di ba there are best-selling books on how to know what to do with your life. Kasi parang yun yung parang tipong it's either kunyari yung tipong the road less traveled or parang how to know yourself or kaya nga meron ding mga professions na parang career counselors or yung gano'n, 'di ba? Kasi parang there are marami na hindi pa alam kasi ang daming possibilities eh. So, ayun, gano'n din parang there are workshops who would know, parang who can teach you how to create your best life, ganyan. So, meron naman, kaya lang the thing is, will you start? Yun yung ano do'n, parang do you think you should start? Kasi yung iba, kunyari ako, for me, before I joined with the foundation, parang sa'kin tingin ko okey naman ako eh, parang well-adjusted naman ako, wala naman akong kaaway or parang basically I've let life lead me. So, kung ano yung dumating, okey na yun, yung hindi naman ako mapaghanap talaga, oo. So, hindi naman ako parang tipong aspiring to be Steve Jobs or Manny Pangilinan or hindi naman gano'n or parang Mahatma Gandhi, parang hindi naman gano'n talaga. Parang sa'kin, parang just to live peacefully na okey naman, hindi ako nagugutom, wala akong kaaway, kasundo ko yung pamilya ko, okey na yun. Pero yun nga.
So parang ikaw, you have find contentment in your life.
Yes,
Parang
oo.
ganon. So you're saying, one of the important factors is being able to be contented. Diba? Sabi nga nila, content to happiness eh. Diba?
Tama. Oo. Kaya lang parang as you grow, makikita mo parang what else can I do? Parang sa'kin constant question din yun eh. Parang what else can I do? Parang is it something na can I do another, parang should I open another business? Should I parang start with a sport or should I parang study something else? Yung gano'n ba? So parang tuloy-tuloy pa rin siya na parang gusto mo, parang sa'kin naman, parang gusto ko tuloy-tuloy din yung learning ko. So, that's how I am naman. Kaya kung sakali for others, parang, are you deciding to start the journey na parang are you going to start sige, you find out what works for you. Kasi yung iba medyo from childhood, strict yung parents, hindi ka pinapalabas. So, ikaw, limited lang din yung alam mo na dito ka lang pwede. Ito yung tradition sa family na isusundan mo na yung ganon ba? So, if you are, parang kung tingin mo, adventurous ka enough or courageous ka enough to go against what everybody thinks you can do or thinks o yung you are capable of na dito ka lang. Ayun, parang yun
Pero
eh.
parang it's like di ba? Parang nasa character yata ng tao yan eh. Some people are born to be more accepting and then some people are born to be more rebellious. Kaya siya eh, 'di ba? It affects the decisions that we have in life. Pero yun na nga, everything will still boils down to basic of question of what do I want to achieve in life, diba? I
Yes,
remember
yes.
before, I have a friend nga, sabi niya, Betty, ganito lang eh. Imagine, what would you want epitaph to be when you die? Parang gano'n. Sabi niya,
Oo.
siguro, alam mo na yun, you want to achieve, how meaningful you want your life to be, di ba? How would you want people to remember you? Alam naman natin ngayon, COVID times di ba? Every day is a blessing.
Yes, yes.
Di ba? Every day is,
Oo.
pero yun lang nanonotice ko kasi, yung sa mga kabataan natin ngayon. Actually, last week I was asking nga may apo. Sabi ko, what would you want to be when you grow up? Alam mo, hindi nila alam. I don't know if it's because masyadong madaming influencers or pero yung isa, yung mas bata, alam niya. Sabi niya, I want to be a pastry chef. Buti pa yung bata alam niya eh. Pero yung malalaki, yung mga nasa high school na, imagine high school na, di ba, gagraduate na. They don't know what they want. I don't know if, kasi nga dahil mas matanda ka na, mas madami ng influencers around you, then you become mixed up with your thoughts and your emotions that hindi mo na tuloy malaman kung ano yung gagawin, or has it ever occurred to you na probably the stumbling block there is your confidence?
Tama din, confidence, pero marami rin nga na factor. So, for example, yung na-mention ko kanina, how your family works, 'di ba? So, is your family kunyari a family of doctors or a family of kung kunyari sa akin, yung parang yung sa dad ko kasi, he was a businessman. So sa kanya, yung experience niya growing up was kumaga, his mom kasi was a parang social worker, nasa Red Cross. Kaya lang, parang sa kanya, when he was growing up, parang in a way napabayaan naman sila. Kasi yung mom niya always nasa labas doing social work, pero sila nasa bahay, sinong kasama nilang kumain, yung ganon tipo. So, nung anak na niya kami, parang sakali sasabihin ko, gusto kong maging doktor para makatulong sa iba, ganon. Sasabihin niya, bakit doktor lang ba ang nakakatulong sa iba? Kumbaga sa kanya, meron siyang ganong mindset. So in a way, ini-influence niya rin kami na parang start with the home, parang hindi mo kailangan maging doktor, mas okay ang business kasi you provide jobs, you're supporting family. So kumbaga, kung ano yung mindset ng family is more likely what your mindset will be. Kasi yun yung naririnig mo mula pagkabata eh. So in a way, yung confidence na sinabi sa'yo na kaya mo yan, magiging sikat na businessman ka or magiging okay ka na doktor, kung ikaw naman gusto mong maging singer, halimbawa, wala kang confidence doon kasi pamilya kayo ng doktor pamilya kayo ng negosyante. So, parang singer, ako lang magiging unang singer sa pamilya namin, hindi ako magme-medicine. So, may ganun din siya. So, kumbaga, parang for everyone, kung ano man yung influence ng family, ng community, parang nasa sarili din niya. So, yun yung doon. Kumbaga, parang hindi lang isang factor na it's with the self na you are born this way, pero it's a factor, pero there are others. Tapos, it doesn't mean na you are born not confident, not confident ka na hanggang sa paglaki. Oo.
Organization can help people in those ways, diba? Na
Yes,
parang,
yes.
parang, yun na nga parang it's like a supplementation in a certain way na sabi mo nga first you have to find who you are, what do you want to be. And then kung alam mo na, kasi nga mahirap tumulong din sa mga tao na hindi nila alam kung anong gusto nila di ba? Parang
tama.
Di ba? Parang sayang yung pagod ba na pagtulong dahil the person is not do not know where they want to go. He is not, hindi siya motivated enough to pursue what he has planned out for himself, di ba?
So, dun nga, magsa-start din yon. If you know yourself, for example, i-mention ka lang, no? Parang one of the programs ng foundation kasi is reparenting the child within. So, it's, in a way, kung ikaw, hindi ko alam na, kunyari, na-suppress ko yung memory na I had a difficult childhood. Pero in a way, ngayon, hindi ako makamove forward. Kasi for example, I have trust issues. Hindi ko alam, it stemmed from my childhood yon. So unless hindi ko siya nami-meet, unless hindi ko siya na-address, hindi, forever akong may trust issues, di ba? So if I want to move forward, if I want to move beyond that, parang isi-settle ko muna kung ano yung sarili kong issues. Pero kailangan, alam ko muna, may issues ba ako? 'Di ba? Or parang kahit hindi ko alam, gusto ko bang malaman kung may issues ako? Yung ganon. So, ayun. So, in a way, tuloy-tuloy na siya. So, meron yung mga susunod na pwede mong i-take is, bakit ako galit sa taong mayabang? Ibig bang sabihin, mayabang din ako? Di ba parang kung ano yung ayaw mo sa iba? Kasi ganun ka rin. So, ayun. So, may mga ganun din siyang programs na kumaga in a way parang or meron siyang ganung service, tutulungan ka how to move forward with or parang how to create your best life na ikaw lang din ang pumipigil sa sarili mo. Parang same with, for example, parang with your business, yung supplements, parang people know it's a it's a basic need, 'di ba? Parang yung health, physical health, pero hindi nila alam how important it is, kunyari, this supplement, how important it is kasi hindi kaya ng regular diet mo yung nangyayari na sa body mo or makakatulong pa sa body mo. Meron pang iba. So, ayun.
Well, actually, lot of our hang-ups, di ba? That's why nga people will react differently, pero usually to both extremes sometimes. Like for example, kunyari, may mistress, kunyari yung father, kunyari, diba? So there's a tendency for the child to be very very angry, so hindi siya magkakaroon ng mistress, right? And then there's also somebody naman na the other extreme naman is ginahaya ngayon yung father na siya meron ding mistress. So people really react different ways. So depending on the hang-ups. Ayan. So we lost Lei. Where is Lei?
Disconnect lang. Alam mo naman, kasi may bagyo ngayon, kaya medyo challenging ang internet. I mean, not really a bagyong malaki, pero cloudy talaga at medyo may mga parang habagat.
It's a bit raining, oo.
Yeah,
pero maganda yung mga insights ni Lei. And very layman's terms na kayang-kaya na. I hope our audience will get a lot of feedback and tips, 'di ba? On how to do it. But simple lang 'di ba? Kayang-kayang gawin. In other words, as long as you want to do it, then you can, right? Yeah. Pero today, Raymond,
first step siguro is to be honest with self, Parang ganon.
Yes. Parang
ito na siya.
Sorry, nawala.
Okay.
Just making an analysis dun sa kasi sabi nga ni Betty, Ma'am Betty, na very layman's term, yung approach mo for a simple, like a very simple na housewife or a young person, especially ngayon, we need to do a lot of self-reflection kasi wala man tayong magawa ngayon. Instead of ranting sa social media, pumupo na dito, puna doon, di ba? Dapat self-reflection muna, Kaya lang sabi ko nga, malaking bagay din yung honesty muna sa sarili, di ba? You have to know yourself. At yung kanina nga sinabi mo, acceptance, And tingin ko, isang malaking factor kung bakit maraming tao nga na, ito yung aking opinion, kaya maraming nagrarant. Kasi maraming tao hindi pa nakapagpatawad kaya sa sarili. Ganun kaya yun. I think, importante ba yung forgiveness? Sa sarili.
Forgive the self. Kumbaga, dyan mag-uumpisa. Dapat yung sarili mo rin, patawarin mo din. Hindi naman tayo perfect, di ba? Nagkakasala. Pero yun nga lang, huwag naman i-repeat ng i-repeat.
Pero di ba, ano yung pinaka-parameters ba ng self-care? May tanong ko pala. Parang kasi di ba, if you care for yourself too much naman, parang medyo hindi naman balanced yun, no? Parang, tawag dito. Kasi there's this thing ngayon na, marami, like in the Western world, like in most places, kung bakit nahirapan i-control ang COVID-19, masyado ng mga entitled ng tao, ayaw nila na sila tinuturuan, they don't want to put this mask. I don't want to be like an Asian. May mga ganyan yan eh. Di ba? Pero, hanggang sa...
Hindi, pero di ba parang ironic naman, I don't want to be an Asian. So that means you have an issue with Asians. So why do you have an issue with Asians? Diba? Why do you have it? So in the first place, dapat wala kang issue with anybody.
So
with anybody.
Sarili,
Yes. So pero in a way, hindi naman siya yung tipong hindi ka magiging critical of others na kunyari nakikita mo they're doing wrong. Hindi naman sa ganun. Kaya lang the thing is, parang kung ayaw mo, kasi syempre we envision this world na maganda siya and it's good for our future kids, parang for future generations. Parang yun naman yun nasa isip mo eh. So parang when you see somebody na parang sinisira mo yun, so parang sa'yo, parang this is, yun nga, if you know yourself, what do you advocate for? What do you strongly believe in? Then yun yung in a way, yun yung ilalabas mo. Parang gusto ko maraming puno, ayoko ng pollution galing sa maraming truck at maraming sasakyan. So sa akin, kapag biglang pinutol yung isang ektaryang puno tapos para lang gagawa ng parking lot, parang bakit? Yung gano'n. So kumbaga, parang in a way, parang sa akin, yun nga, parang sa akin, yung parang my peace of mind rests on this issue, for example. Pero, kumaga, parang isipin mo kung everyone has that mindset na, kumaga, I don't want to cause trouble sa iba kasi that would be unsettling for me. Masasama ang loob ko pag sumama ang loob niya. So, ako ba ay kukuha ng gamit ng iba kasi alam ko, yung pinagkuhanan ko, sasama ang loob niya, di ba? So, kung lahat tayo, we all know how to take care of ourselves na, in a way, what is peaceful, parang i-continue mo lang what gives you peace, what gives your family peace, what makes you happy and, kumaga, healthy, yun yung gagawin mo. So, ayun, parang yun yung doon. Then the others, kumaga parang, kunyari, oo. Parang yung iba, kunyari ikaw, you're a painter, yung kanina, di ba? Parang if you're an artist, you paint. If you're a musician, you make music. So meron kang nakikitang musikero, di ba, na gusto talaga nila, kahit na walang bayad yung gig, tutugtog sila. Pero ikaw naman, iti-take advantage mo ba yon? O, libre naman, gusto naman nila yun, wag mo na silang bayaran. So parang, is it your, parang how is your self-care na you can do that to someone? So yun naman yun. Then, so kumbaga, sa sarili mo, if you are at peace, parang kung ikaw ay wala kang issue sa sarili mo, hindi naman yung delusional ha, pero, pero kumbaga parang if you are, parang kung sa tingin mo na, parang okay ka, hindi ka manonood ng news kasi ayaw mong ma-stress, o di go lang. Pero kung yung iba gusto nila manood ng news at hindi ka naman maiistorbo, di okay lang. Kumaga, sila rin naman, kung makikita nilang you are uncomfortable kasi malakas ang volume nila, makikiramdam. Diba? So, kumaga, hindi na kailangan na, hindi mo ba ako nakikita? Yung gano'n sa mga, hindi mo ba nakikita, natutulog ako, tapos ang ingay-ingay nyo. Yung mga gano'n tipo. Ayun.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Lei, for those, sayang,
Thank you too.
Palaging ganun, we always have interesting guests here. Kasi nga, we'd like to have a first-hand we are very happy that people can give their first-hand experiences kasi we feel that the people can will be able to solve kasi nandito kami advocacy namin. One of our advocacies is to show the way, help the people how to solve their problems. So by having a guest like you here na giving a part of yourself actually to our audience, you don't know that you are already people. By the way pala, I think you're part of an organization. So how can people get in touch with your organization?
Well, they can check our Facebook page, RCW Cares. That's also our website, RCW Cares. So, ayun. So, ang ano doon, in a
Share mo
way,
naman yung
slogan
screen.
namin is caring for carers. Yan. Ayun. So, caring for carers, parang siya yung tipong who are the carers in our lives. Yun yung parents, teachers, guardians, 'di ba? Employers, mga yaya. So, kumbaga if the carers are cared for, mas makakapag-alaga sila.
Okay. So that's a nice word. So we end our show today with the word care. Diba? At the end of the day, everything will boil down to caring for others, pero caring for ourselves first. And then after we are able to care for ourselves, then we can care for others. Pero for today, Raymond, I'd like to end our show today with sabi nila, wag daw ng religion. But then, I really have answered prayers. So, I would like to share with you.
Sige po. Okay. By all means po. Sige.
Special devotion kasi to Our Lady of Rosa Mystica. And this past few weeks, my father-in-law was in the ICU. So, I think it's an answered miracle kasi he's already like 90 plus. Hindi naman siya COVID victim, but talagang the heart is failing. And then a lot of surrounding circumstances seems to point na sabi ko nga baka hindi na siya makalabas ng hospital. Like for example, yung wheelchair niya, meron kasi siyang wheelchair na tinatanggal namin from the cart. Nako, alam mo, biglang bumagsak sa floor ng Makati Medical. Tapos, madaming events na parang medyo, it's not morbid, pero parang it's pointing to, something na, parang gano'n, diba, premonition na something bad is going to happen. So, tamang-tama kasi nung July 13, it was the feast day of Our Lady of Rosa Mystica. So, although actually every month, every 13th, you can, whether you are, for me, my thinking is like this, whether you're Catholic, you're a Christian, it's always the spiritual that will help us pull through any problem, diba? So, just say a little prayer. So today, I'd like to end our show with a little prayer to Our Lady of Rosa Mystica. For those of you who don't know, we call her Mary, kasi Mary is known by different names, di ba? Merong Our Lady of Guadalupe, Our Lady of ganyan, Fatima. So the special devotion is to Mary, the mystical rose. So the rose is regarded as the queen of flowers, and we know that goodness and holiness flower in the saints. The Virgin Mary being the greatest and holiest of all garden. Parang nanay na din natin, di ba? So, maybe because I'm a female, I special a close affinity to her. She is also the greatest mystic of all time, for she pondered all things in her heart, and her delight was the will of God. So thus we Catholics call Our Lady as the mystical rose. So so today, because of the answered prayer, my father-in-law was able to leave the hospital, and hopefully he will have a few more years to live. And I also then maybe I will also inject na rin for our employees kasi as we were already working. Now I just realized kasi one of my employees, although we had them all tested, rapid tested, kaya lang suddenly last week somebody was tested COVID positive. So we're now making, but I'm happy to note that he is already recovering, and he recovered fast. So yeah, kasama na doon yung supplements namin. So yeah, so today let us all say a prayer, and wish that everybody, and wish that all the people now who will have most especially kasi kung lumabas-labas na lahat ng tao, malaki na din yung chance for them to be infected. So I hope that with our little prayer today, we will be able to help people not become COVID victims. Ayun. So, yeah. So, with your indulgence, let us pray. Rosa Mystica, Immaculate Virgin, Mother of Grace, in honor of thy divine Son, we prostrate ourselves at thy feet to implore God's mercy. We beg for help and grace, not merit of ours, but on the kindness of thy motherly heart, and confident that thou wilt grant our urgent request. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us, sinners now and at the hour of our death. Rosa Mystica, Mother of Jesus, Queen of the Holy Rosary, and Mother of the Church of the mystical body of Christ, we implore the gifts of unity and peace for the anxious world, and for those graces so able of thy erring children. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now
and at the hour of our death. Amen. Rosa Mystica, Queen of the Apostles, pray that many men and women may hear Christ's call to priestly and religious vocations, and help them spread the kingdom of Jesus Christ throughout the world. By the holiness of their lives and their burning real for the salvation of souls, pour out thy heavenly grace upon us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Yan. So, thank you very much, Lei, for joining us. Thank you very much,
Salamat
Raymond.
din.
So, yes, we hope to see you all again next Wednesday. So join us for another edition of Health Revolution.
Yes, and keep safe, guys, and we're still on this prolonged lockdown. And also, para sa lahat ng mga hindi nakapanood from the start, you can always watch this on replay at our Facebook page, HTV Philippines. Doon din sa Big Business Innovations Gateway page sa may YouTube channel. And guys, don't forget, pag kailangan nyo ng tulong, nga pala, Lei, okay ba sa iyo, like if people would like to be mentored in self-care, di ba? Okay naman, ano? So they can touch with you. Yeah. So,
Yes.
yeah.
You can just go to the
RCW
fan page.
Cares.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Sige. Oy, nawala si ma'am. Okay, sige. Anyways, thank you so much, Ms. Lei.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Have a
Guys,
good
everyone.
afternoon.
Enjoy your late lunch.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.